Welcome to Davy's Take. Today we're talking about Jurassic World Rebirth, the 7th film in the Jurassic Park franchise. So Jurassic Park Rebirth is actually the 4th film in this Jurassic World reboot of Jurassic Park. If that seems like a mouthful, it kind of is. This time around, there's a group of mercenaries that are going to an island to extract dinosaur DNA, to do a thing, to get a thing, and they gotta go to an island full of dinosaurs, and we have a Jurassic World movie. There's obviously more details that go into the plot, but I don't want to spoil anything, but I wasn't really looking forward to this film. I really love Jurassic Park. It's one of my favorite movies. It's one of the best adventure summer movies of all time. Spielberg is just a genius. And I actually like The Lost World, and I have fun with Jurassic World. But I don't think any of the sequels have even come close. Like, even the same sentence or category as the original Jurassic Park. And I also really hated Jurassic World Dominion, and I really didn't like Fallen Kingdom. And I thought after Dominion we were sort of done. That we're done with Jurassic Park for a little bit, but to my surprise, they just made another Jurassic World movie, and I think Dominion came out like 3 years ago. I don't think it was that long ago. It almost feels like they're rebooting the reboot 3 years after it failed, which I guess it didn't fail because I think Dominion still made a assload of money, even though that movie is horrible. But this time around, directing is Gareth Edwards. He directed Rogue One, recently The Creator, Godzilla. I think he's a really talented visionary director, so I was curious to see what he could do with the Jurassic Park franchise. So how was Jurassic World Rebirth? I think it's about what you would expect. I had some fun with this movie, but it definitely runs into a lot of issues, and you could definitely tell that this film almost feels like it's kind of going back to the basics, which works in a lot of ways, but also doesn't work in a lot of ways as well. What I mean by back to the basics is I feel like the last two movies really got all over the place. I mean, Fallen Kingdom, I didn't really like, but I'll give them credit for the second half of the movie that they were trying something sort of different and just really fucking weird. And then Jurassic World Dominion was nothing about dinosaurs. It was like a complete disaster of a movie. But this, with Jurassic World Rebirth, it feels like we're going back to the basics. We're just going to an island to do a thing, and there's dinosaurs in our way to get that thing. There's no like grand scale set piece or anything like that. There's no like epic world building here. It feels very basic, and I think for the most part that does work for the movie. But on the other side of that coin, this film does, at a lot of points, feel generic. Feels like there's nothing really new to bring to this franchise. So I feel like Gareth Edwards is doing his best to bring some flair to it. And there are certain sequences where you definitely see that flair that Gareth Edwards brings. And those are probably the best parts about this film. But overall, the film can feel like a drag. Like, it takes a while to set things up. It takes a very long time to actually get to the island. There are things that happen before that, some exciting sequences and things like that. But the movie overall does feel like it's playing it so safe. And maybe that's what the franchise needs right now because of how weird and bizarre the last two movies got. But I gotta say, I like this more than Fallen Kingdom. But I think I could rewatch Fallen Kingdom over this. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Fallen Kingdom is terrible. What are you talking about? Fallen Kingdom has so much weird, bizarre, interesting choices that it almost grabs my attention because of those choices. With Rebirth, it's a better movie, but there are things that feel like are played so safe and so generic that it can feel forgettable. Like, this movie definitely has problems. I would say there are a lot of really bad character choices here. I mean, there are things that happen and choices characters make that had me going like, this, what are you doing? And how the movie starts, like the insinuating act to kick off the movie, I was like, really? I get maybe what they were trying to say about that, but that just felt really stupid. And back to what I was saying about the film feeling generic sometimes, you can definitely predict how the movie will probably wrap up, which characters are going to get wiped out, everything like that. The normal beats you would see in a Jurassic World / park movie. I will give the movie credit that they don't throw any like memorabilia bullshit in here. Yeah, the iconic theme plays a lot, and that's fine. I know it's like cheap nostalgia, but that theme is just so iconic and great, and you can't make a Jurassic World or Park movie without the theme song. But I don't know, I feel like if you love the Jurassic Park and World movies, like they've all been great in your eyes, you'll definitely have a lot of fun with this film. But someone like me who loves the first film can have fun with Jurassic World and didn't really like the other two. I think you'll enjoy this one, like, at the bare minimum. Like, it's fine. Like, it's totally fine. There are fun parts. But like I said, it almost feels like it's playing things so safe, so generic, which, like I said before, could be exactly what this franchise needs. But at the same time, the experience could overall feel somewhat generic and forgettable, and that's where you run into some problems with this movie. Overall, I like the performances in the film. It has like this summer blockbuster vibe to it. I thought Jonathan Bailey was probably my favorite performance. He brings energy because he's like this nerdy dinosaur guy. I just really liked him in the film. Another problem this movie runs into is a problem with just Jurassic World in general is they're running out of ideas. So they do the dinosaur DNA morphing shit where we have like a dinosaur that never actually existed be like the big baddie, kind of like in the other ones. And I never found that interesting. There's one part of Jurassic World that was kind of interesting about it, but the other ones I didn't really care. And here, I definitely didn't care at all. They don't really talk about it too much. It's definitely an afterthought. And I really thought the design of the dinosaur looked just like a xenomorph. I thought that was a complete ripoff. But yeah, in the end, if you love the Jurassic Park and World movies, you'll have fun with this. But if you're expecting something more, you'll be disappointed. Because this movie isn't bad, but it's really not that good either. And like I've been saying, it feels like it's playing it so safe, trying to go back to the basics, which works in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it brings some of the film's biggest problems. I'm going to give Jurassic World Rebirth 5.5 Davey Daves. Also, the movie's too long. They definitely could have shaved off like 10 minutes of it. And this is supposed to be another trilogy. I really have no idea where they go from here. I feel like they've ran out of ideas at this point. Like, what do they do next? So, Jurassic World Rebirth. Let me know what you guys thought of it once you've seen it. I'm curious to hear. And thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave's Takes.